From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello and come on in. We are so pleased you are here joining us for tonight's action-packed show. We have so much to share with you aimed at informing, enlightening, and inspiring older people to be active, healthy, and young at heart. Right, Breen?
Absolutely right, boss. And you know what? We've got a lot to get to tonight, including a way that you can get a little help with projects around your house, including ensuring that your home has safety features that you may need as you age. Plus, how you may be able to offer a little bit of help to some other seniors in this area here in Northern Nevada. And of course, that ride in Kai's cab, where we'll test our trivia skills.
But first, hockey. That's right. There is a league in town specifically for those who are physically challenged to get on the ice and pass that puck.
They are amazing. All of the players are in sleds, and they use their hockey sticks to propel them across the ice, and then they use them to score. We caught up with them at a recent exhibition, and we found out how it helps build a lot more than just muscles to take part. Did you know we have a hockey league here for those with physical challenges? You can catch them on the ice at Reno Ice Friday evenings. And they bring all the hockey action you can imagine.
Sled hockey is a pretty much adaptive form of hockey. It has all the exact same rules of regular ice hockey, but players just play in a seated position. So rather than standing, they're in a seated specialized sled with shorter sticks with metal picks to help them propel on the ice. And all the rules are the same as traditional ice hockey.
Okay, getting suited up is a major production. But once they get on the ice...
But it's a lot of fun. It's like real hockey where you get to bash into people and all that kind of stuff.
It is a full contact sport. They can bang into each other on the ice. So I think just that adrenaline and ability to play hockey like everybody else makes it exciting for folks. So you can go right-handed, left-handed, and pass it underneath yourself. So it's a pretty awesome sport. You use the sticks with the metal picks on the end to propel, and then you drop your hands and put them down to shoot.
Very good exercise, you know. This is my first year doing it, and I play a lot of wheelchair sports. So your arms are always going forward, whether you're playing basketball or pickleball or just everyday life. On a sled, you can see the sleds over here. You sit in them and you got sticks that you go this way. So it's a different muscle group that's being worked. So it's good exercise. My arms are always aching. I'm definitely sweating playing because it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
It takes determination and skill. Oh, and a lot of balance, too.
There's two blades on the bottom of the sled. And every time you lean a little bit to turn, next thing you know, boom, you're on your side. So it's a lot of practice just staying stable on the blades.
The blades are really close together, and so like being able to stay upright when you're first playing, but as they get more skilled, they move their blades closer and closer together because it helps them turn faster and move up the ice. So I think that's the biggest learning curve when they first start, is finding that balance point.
These athletes do have a different view on life, and they don't let anything stop them from taking part in the things they love to do.
It's competitive. I like playing team sports where you're trying to win, where you're playing with teammates, where you're playing together. So that part's, because I miss that from being able to play able-bodied sports.
They can include able-bodied athletes on their teams, which means this can be a real family affair.
The really cool thing about sled hockey is that once somebody is in a sled, they're equal. So husbands can play, fathers can play. I play as an able-bodied athlete. So it's a great opportunity to bring everybody together, because once they're sitting in that specialized equipment, they're all on an equal playing field.
Camaraderie has helped grow this league.
For our second season, we have 19 rostered players. So for a really specialized adaptive sport, that's a great response. So I think players are excited to be able to play ice hockey here in Reno.
Here, they split into teams to play, but they are a united team for tournaments.
We were able to go to our first Disabled Hockey Festival last April, and I think the opportunity to go play other teams and see other people with disabilities playing this sport made them love it even more. It was an opportunity to play competitively and see everybody play together. So I think once they played a tournament, that was like the hook that made them want to stay forever.
And this is just one of the adaptive sports programs offered through the city of Reno.
Thanks, Breen. So how do people get involved?
I happen to know the answer to that, boss. As you just saw, those teams actually can include just a couple of able-bodied athletes as well. But everyone has to play by the same set of rules. You can find out all the information on getting involved on our website. Just go to agingandawesome.com and click on the Featured Segments tab.
Now don't go away. A lot more to come, including a service in town called the Safety Squad that may be just what you're looking for to help get projects around the house done. Plus, our friends at the not-for-profit Seniors in Service are here tonight to talk about how their program is helping so many local at-risk seniors, how you can get involved or get help. Plus, that ride in my cab. But first, we reconvene with Aaron Breen in just 90 seconds. First, a message from our community stakeholders.
The Better Business Bureau investigates and reports on scams that hurt consumers through the BBB Scam Tracker website. Here, some people share their stories and others educate themselves. And together, we empower our community.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
NV Legal Docs LLC, they are the Trust Masters, is a proud sponsor of Aging and Awesome, providing affordable wills, trusts, and estate planning document services. They are much different than your typical expensive law firm, offering flat fee pricing customized for each family. Having a trust is so important, and the NV Legal Docs team will explain at their no-cost, no-pressure seminar. Book your spot today and give them a call at 775-683-3100. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
Hello! Can we take a moment to consider resilience? It's a very important trait for all of us to embrace, whether we're coming back from a life-changing event or just trying to pursue a dream. It's really easy to just give up. It's hard to be resilient, but that's where we get our strength. Of course, you can't talk about resilience without mentioning Nelson Mandela. He got handed a lot of difficult cards, didn't he? And he spent 27 years in prison due to political persecution, but he never gave up hope. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before that light bulb ever lit up. Vincent van Gogh sold only one painting in his lifetime, only one. And Walt Disney, he was fired from his very first job. It was at the Kansas City Star, and he was fired for not having enough imagination and creativity. He showed them, didn't he? You see, the hallmarks of truly resilient people are self-control, determination, and tremendous problem-solving skills. They never waste energy on why their situation is unfair. Instead, they channel their time and energy on solutions. All those on the sled hockey team here in Reno are prime examples of resilience. Tributes to the comeback, masters at never giving up, learning to accept seeing life from a completely different angle. Sometimes it's a matter of finding the right example to follow. As Robert Jordan put it, the oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when necessary and survived. It takes courage to take on what life is capable of throwing at us, to adjust our sails, and to just continue on. Maya Angelou once said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." We all need to be able to lean on those who love us, but at the same time, we need to truly understand that resilience, it comes from within. Or as Mary Holloway put it, resilience is knowing that you are the only one who has the power and the responsibility to pick yourself back up. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by The Medicare Store. The Medicare Store offers free, unbiased personal Medicare advice. Visit theMedicareStore.com to find a location near you.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
I'm already on Medicare. Can I ignore all this mail? I keep hearing I can get more from my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
This 8-ball's just as confused as everyone else.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare Store.
Have you tried calling your neighbors at the Medicare Store? Visit the Medicare Store on South Meadows Parkway and US 395 in South Reno. Aging and Awesome is presented by Seniors in Service and the Foster Grandparent Program, helping at-risk children meet academic standards while providing positive intergenerational social interaction. The Foster Grandparent Program is looking for new volunteers. With a minimum commitment of only 5 hours a week, the Foster Grandparent Program is an excellent opportunity to give back to kids in our community. To apply to be a foster grandparent, give them a call at 775-358-2768 or visit seniorsinservicenevada.org.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Now, it can be so hard to keep your home maintained and modified so you or a loved one can age in place and age in place safely. An all-new service in Northern Nevada is here to explain how they are helping seniors stay in their home through their handyman and home modification service. Jeff with the Safety Squads. Safety Squads, new in the area. Tell us what you do.
Well, essentially, Safety Squads is a handyman service specifically designed to help seniors stay in their homes. So we know a lot about assisted living, but our goal is to help seniors stay in their home. Statistically, about 90% of seniors would like to stay in their home. So we do a lot of different chores for them to allow them to do that. A lot of chores get more risky as you get older. So it's our job to take those risky chores away and help keep our seniors safe.
Give us some examples. Chores. Is that modifications? Is that ramps, bars? What is that?
All those types of things. But in addition to that, anything that gets a senior on a ladder is one of the things that we want to make sure our clients are avoiding. Falls are a significant issue with respect to our seniors, and there's lots of examples of that happening, and that's what forces people into assisted living is when they do get hurt. Mm-hmm. So our goal is to take those risky chores away and keep seniors off of ladders. And like gutter cleaning, for example, or another thing that we do is we change out HVAC filters for our clients, which require you get on a ladder in order to take them and replace them. So those types of chores that do become more risky as we get older.
And I know I met Jeff and his son at the Ageless Expos last year, and I love the story behind how this came about. Tell me about how you guys started. Well,
it was actually inspired. I've been in the service business for over 41 years, but it was inspired from my own parents, observing my own parents age and seeing the challenges that they went through as they got older. Inspired us to really kind of create this service model for Safety Squads. We have about a 50-point inspection process that we do. And that 50 points covers a lot of different things that can literally trip people up as they get older. And we provide services that avoid those kinds of problems. Identifying them, creating little fixes for those things, and keeping people, in their homes.
I love that. I love that. And I love how, like I said, it's you and your son helping seniors in our community. So important to us on the show, important to you as well, and to our live studio audience. Do we have any questions for Jeff and the Safety Squads?
About what does it cost to do one of your 50-point inspections?
Thank you for that question. Right now we are running a special to be able to encourage people to have their home inspected, and it's just an $89 charge.
Could you talk about what is included in those 50-point inspections that you described?
The inspection covers everything from concerns over trip hazards to lighting concerns, whether your fire extinguishers are current and work. We also inspect your dryer vents, which accumulate a lot of lint and concerns with that. Inspecting your gutters for leaf debris and things that can cause problems are things that we also do. Just some examples of some of the things that we do.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for coming on Aging and Awesome. What you're doing for our older community is really important, and I encourage everyone to give the Safety Squads a call. Jeff Van Diepen with the Safety Squads. Thank you so much.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
Well, my eyesight was declining fairly rapidly, so I was recommended to see Dr. Freeman. The surgery was an excellent success, and he was great to work with. I enjoyed it, and he was very professional at all times. I would strongly recommend Dr. Freeman and his staff.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Back to Aging and Awesome, and you know what, we're going to talk a little bit about a nonprofit here in the area called Seniors in Service, which provides some social support to people over the age of 60 years old. Volunteers provide transportation to medical appointments, shopping, go to get groceries, social activities, all that kind of stuff. Michelle Rector is here. Now you're with Seniors in Service, which has a couple of programs, and one is the Senior Companion Program,
yes.
Right? Now, how does that work?
So that program is all of our volunteers are 55 and older, and they help isolated seniors in our community. Now this could be just an afternoon of companionship, so they'll come over with board games, or they'll take them grocery shopping, keep them company at chemo appointments, and just any kind of medical transportation they may need.
And then you have another program that is the Foster Grandparents Program, right?
Yes. Our other program, that's where our volunteers are, again, 55 and older, and they go into K through 12 schools or other community agencies, and they mentor young children in our community.
So how many people do you have involved in these programs?
So we have 87 foster grandparents, and then we have about 40 senior companions.
Okay, and do you need more?
We always need more.
So how do people get involved? I guess you would choose, do I want to go into somebody's home and help them, or do I want to go into a school?
Yeah, usually there's people who love children or they hate them, and then there's also folks who rather work with seniors, and so they'll find one that they rather do, and then they come to our office, and depending on what they want to do, we'll either link them with a couple seniors in the community to spend time with, or we'll send them to a school of their choosing.
And then which way do they go more? It's kind of 50-50.
Really 50-50. A lot of folks like the foster grandparent program, but a lot of folks also like hanging with their peers and spending time with them, helping them out.
And so I think it would be beneficial for those volunteering as much as it is for those who need the help, right?
Right, it's a win-win, because a lot of our volunteers are also looking for something meaningful to do. They're retired, they don't have a lot going on anymore, and maybe they don't have a lot of friends in the community as well. And so they make friends with the teachers and principals at these schools. They form relationships with the children, and if they're a senior companion, they become friends with the folks that they go and visit.
Yeah, and now have you been out to follow them around and see how the kids react and how the older people react?
Yeah, I go along with them every now and then, and the kids love them. It's like an extra grandparent. What more could you ask for? And then our senior companions really just appreciate it. They become best friends.
Sounds like a wonderful, wonderful program.
It is wonderful.
Does anybody in the audience have any kind of questions about getting involved? Or?
So you use volunteers, but transportation can be a problem for some of us. Are there bus passes or stipends or anything available for the volunteers?
Well, that's a great question. All of our volunteers qualify for mileage reimbursement. Some of them also qualify for bus passes, but also we offer a non-taxable stipend of $3.15 an hour to some of our volunteers who meet income guidelines. And those volunteers also qualify for sick time, vacation time, and holiday time as well.
Okay, and if you want to get involved, go to your website?
Yep, seniorsinservicenevada.org.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Michelle Rector with Seniors in Service.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
Aging and Awesome was created in 2019 to reach older people and their families in a memorable and engaging way, and we have done that time and time again. From the taping of this video, we've been on the air 130 episodes, 8 seasons, and 4 years, reaching people in their living rooms with the information they need to know and the resources, businesses, organizations that are there to help them in our community. There are 3 ways that Aging and Awesome really stands out for you and your business. The first way is that everything we do here is altruistic and authentic, and that is communicated in the way we present this show. It is we care about you, we care about your health and wellness, and the businesses that we feature also care about the health and well-being of older people. We're not trying to sell them something, we're trying to inform them, and that is communicated each and every week and is one of the reasons why this show continues to be produced. Second reason, the quality. That speaks for itself. Our production team at Consider It Done Productions spends countless hours making sure that the videography, the graphics are unbelievably professional, and every person that becomes a community stakeholder not only gets to be associated with the brand, but also gets a tangible takeaway video to use on your social media, to use for sales reasons, to use on your website, and that is truly invaluable over time. And the third reason, Aging and Awesome is a proven lead generator. We have had several companies that have signed up with us over and over and over again, and they wouldn't do it if they weren't seeing a return on their investment. What makes Aging and Awesome much different than another way to advertise is you have a trusted and respected, known team of personalities that are communicating you and your services. We hear it all the time. Oh, so-and-so from Aging and Awesome told me to call you. It's a hot lead. It's a lead that comes with trust and a genuine interest in your services. So those 3 reasons, the authenticity of the show, the quality of the show, and the proven lead generator of the show for several years now, and several businesses that have seen a return, make Aging and Awesome a way to reach your audience in a unique and memorable way. And as we start season 9 here in 2023, I invite you to come along this journey. Our team is welcoming and excited to have you. Thank you for your time. Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. It's a rainy day here, and we're excited because we just had our live studio audience taping, and I love it when we get new faces to come see Breen and I and the crew, and a new face is in the cab today. Who is it today?
It's Betty Manson, and her face isn't too new.
I love... Okay, Betty, new to the show.
There you go.
New to the show, Betty. You're so fun already. Welcome. How are you?
Good, good. We had an exciting day.
Good. Well, you have just been so positive and such a good energy at the taping. And welcome to the cab. Do you know the rules?
I know the rules. I watch it every week.
Let's hear them. What are they, Betty?
You have to get 3 right to get chocolate.
Boom. Couldn't have said it any better. Get 3 out of 4 questions right today and you win. Here we go, Betty. Question number 1. What is the name of the 1993 movie about dinosaurs?
Jurassic Park.
She didn't even need the option. She knew right away. Betty, Jurassic Park is correct. 1993, 30 years ago.
Wow.
Alrighty, question number 2 for Betty. Here we go. In football, how many points is a touchdown worth? Is it A, 7, B, 12, C, 6, or D, 1?
A, 7.
Touchdown? Oh, Betty, it was 6.
Oh, geez, that's right. You have to get the field goal.
The field goal is 1, and that makes 7. But no, it is 6
I missed
points.
1. Oh, no.
I loved the confidence, though, but that's okay. You can miss 1. Got to get the next 2 right, okay?
Okay, now the pressure's on.
Question number 3. Who was the pretty woman in that 1990 film? A, Doris Day, B, Julia Roberts, C, Jennifer Lopez, or D, Jennifer Hudson?
B, Julia Roberts.
Pretty woman, Julia Roberts.
Yay.
Correct. 1990. We got a couple movie questions in there. Got a sports question. Here we go. 4th and final question for Betty. Keep calm and carry on is the slogan for which nation? A, America, B, France, C, Italy, or D, Britain?
D, Britain.
Britain is correct.
Oh, yay.
Congratulations, Betty. You won.
Oh, great. Good.
Okay, Betty, I love to ask everybody, people with such wisdom and experience and light such as yourself, 15 seconds, tell the world anything you want. What would it be?
Give away a smile today. You might get one back.
That is so spot on because you gave me and so many of the people at the taping today a lot of smiles, and we couldn't help but give it back because you're so wonderful.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you, and we'll see you again soon, okay?
Yes, thank you. Everybody tune in.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
So, Breen, I hear you have something to celebrate yourself. Tours to Ireland.
I absolutely do. After telling stories of Ireland and all these out-of-the-way places that I go to for years now, I've decided it's time to take a few people with me and let them see them in person. The first Storytellers Tour of Erin's Isle is set for this May, end of May, beginning of June. Now, we're going to go see Dublin and Galway and castles and hawks and donkeys and a whole lot of pubs.
I hope so.
I've only taken 12 people with me, so it's going to be small. And if you're interested, you can find me at erinsisle.org. Thanks for letting me give it a mention there, boss.
Of course, because I'm coming with you.
I know! Whoa, yeah! This is going to be something.
Before we go tonight, we want to thank you all for tuning in, the Virgil for having us here, and all of our community stakeholders who make this show possible. A big thank you to the Trustmasters,
The Medicare Store, the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Home Health and Eden Hospice,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Seniors in Service, Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Reno Eye Institute,
and Senior Care Plus. And we'll see you all right back here next week, Saturday at 7, right here on KTVN.
Bye.